In this episode, I got quick and easy, budget-friendly Easter spring bunny decor. Welcome to CJ DIY. I am C. I purchased this wooden sign from Hobby Lobby at 75% off. It was only $4 and some change, and I'm gonna make a makeover on it. After I remove the price tags, I'm gonna sand off the middle part with my block sander just a little bit before I add some paint on it. After I clean it well with a wipe, I'm adding this hazelnut plaid chalk paint and covering the whole sign with it. Even if I don't like this color, I just needed to add a different color on my sign so it can match with my embellishment that I will be adding. After I paint it all, I'm just using the top part of my brush and going around the frame edges so I can have that white framing around the middle part of my sign. When it's all nice and dry, I just grab my distressing brush and I'm gonna distress it with a white chalk paint going all over the sign so I can make my sign faded. The distressing doesn't need to be perfect. All I'm working on is to match with the embellishments that I will be adding to this sign. So simply I'm going all over the sign, adding this white paint to distress it, and then after that I just went with wipe and I got that worn out look that I was looking for. Now that I got the look that I need, I'm adding this IOD bunny from the holiday collection transfer, and it's gonna match perfect in the middle. So if you can see the background on this bunny, it matched perfect with the sign that I made with all that paint and distressing. And before I add the transfer, I'm just measuring the edges to fit perfect in the middle part of this sign. And now, simple, I'm just gonna add this rub-on transfer in the middle part of my sign. Those rub-on transfers are so easy to work with, and you're gonna have a beautiful, unique look for Easter and giving unique, vintage, French country, shabby chic look for this sign. Perfect for Easter decor, done very low on a budget. So after I added my transfer, I'm just going with my scraper, and not even 5 minutes, you have a nice look on this sign with this beautiful bunny. I wanted to add something extra next to my bunny, and I'm going over through my Dollar Tree stamps, and Dollar Tree have a nice stamps this year, and see if I can find something to match perfect with my bunny sign. So I found this wording stamps, and I decided to go over with those stamps around on the sign next to my bunny and give that vintage look. But as I'm adding the stamps, I see those words are too tiny and I didn't like. But even though I just went over to get that black ink next to the bunny, and after that I'm just gonna sand it off and having that dark stain next to the bunny. And after that I clean it well, and I decided to go with my IOD stamps because those words are a little bit larger and they can match perfect. So I'm adding a black ink and I'm gonna do stamps all over around the bunny sign, and I think it's gonna give that beautiful signature look for this sign. Now that I got the look that I like, I just did a little bit of sanding on the edges with my block sander, and to seal it I'm just adding a matte finish Mod Podge and the middle part for my bunny, and all that distressing and stamps is done. To bring this sign to a more higher level, I decided to add this wooden applique. I got those long time ago. I believe they're from Amazon, but you can find them in any crafting store. I love to work with these wooden appliques. They're coming in different designs and they can bring such a beautiful detail to your crafts. So I'm adding 4 of them on each corner. On my sign, I added a wood glue and I gluing them. And with this, I just give that shabby chic, vintage French country look. After I glue them, I'm adding antique wax so I can bring that beautiful crevices to details with adding this distressing. And then I distressed my bunny sign as well. And also I'm gonna add on the edges of those applique golden matte finish that I always add to my crafts. And that part is done. After that, you can leave that sign like it is. It looks just gorgeous, but to give a special color and look to this sign, I made 2 bows with these beautiful ribbons, just a 2 simple bow. And I couldn't choose which one looks better, but at the end I decided the one with the roses, just to give that beautiful pink color on this sign. It's gonna match perfect. Let me know, what do you think about this makeover? This video is part of the Talented Creator Collab Open Challenge. It's hosted by my darling friends Aurea, DIY with Aurea, Loli from Loli These Creations, and this month guest host is my darling friend Miguel from Miguelitos DIY and myself, C from CJ DIY. All their links are listed in my description box, along with the amazing playlist with so many talented creators. Please check them all out after you're done watching my video and show them lots of love. For my next creation, I'm going to be using these 2 rice decoupage sheets that I purchased. Usually I purchase mine from My Victorian Heart or from Decoupage Central. I got the links in my description box. Before I add them on my wooden sign, I want to cut off the edges. If you haven't done decoupage before, I suggest you use a rice sheet for decoupage, and that's how you're not gonna have any wrinkle and bubbles. I'm gonna be using this wooden Dollar Tree sign. The inside part I painted with the ivory paint, and when it's nice and dry, I'm just adding a Mod Podge, and with my sponge brush I'm going over, and now smoothly with the fingers I'm going over until my whole sheet is at on my sign. Simple as that. And with this rice sheet, you're not gonna have any wrinkle and bubble. And another magical tool for decoupage is my brayer. I got this one from Plaid, but you can find these brayers any crafting stores, even Amazon having them, and that's it. And I'm doing the same thing for my second sheet. I just cut off one of the side of the edges just to fit perfect in my Dollar Tree sign, and look at this beautiful makeover. Now, of course, I always gotta add extra. I have another beautiful wooden applique, and I'm gonna add this large applique on top of my sign. I just added a wood glue, and I'm gonna let it dry for a little bit. And then also for the edges of my frame, I'm going to add flexible molding trim. Those trims are usually add on the walls or furniture. You can always find this in a hardware stores or crafting stores. I got mine from Amazon just for a couple of dollars, and they're so easy to work with. They're adhesive, self-adhesives. You don't need to add extra glue on it. I just cut off with a cutting knife, and that's it, just to fit perfect on my sign. And look at this perfect makeover. What did I do from a Dollar Tree wooden sign? It's not even recognizable, isn't it? To bring my crevices to details, I'm adding antique wax with my distressing brush, and also I'm gonna add some golden matte finish as well. And with adding this antique wax and gold finish, I just bring those applique to detail and bring that French country shabby chic look, and it matched perfect with my molding frame as well. I'm gonna do the same thing on my second sign as well, and let me know, what do you think about this makeover?
Begin to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
I have this Easter basket for a couple of years now, and I want to give a new makeover. I like the eggs inside with this neutral looks they are with the leaves. I just want to add some extra embellishment to it. I'm going to be adding this bunny tail, like he's digging inside of the dirt looking for some carrots. I'm gonna be adding those yellow Easter carrots that I purchased from Michael's. They're for a few cents. And also I'm gonna be adding some leaves and carrots and flowers just to make this basket fully new, remodeled makeover. I'm gonna be adding this mini new brush Dollar Tree carrots. I added the new leaves on top of them, and I'm gonna add them beside the bunny tail. I decided to add the bunny tail right in the middle because it looks more realistic like that. And now I'm just adding random leaves and flowers that I got in my stash. You can add any colors that you prefer. I decided to go with the yellow color this year with this basket. So I'm just adding more picks on the back of the basket, and not even 5 minutes you have a new makeover. Now when I got the look that I like, I'm also going to be making a 4-loop bow with this fancy whimsical ribbon that I also got in my stash. I'm not sure where I got it from. I believe I got it last year on clearance from Joann's, maybe even Dollar Tree, I don't remember. So simple, I just make this fancy bow and I'm gonna glue it on my basket. And that's it for this quick and easy makeover. I'm pretty sure you have tons of basket in your home and you can make a lot of new makeover for this year, spring and Easter. Those large moss bunnies are all over the stores and internet, and I want to make my own version. I'm going to be using this Dollar Tree Easter bunny that I got in my stash for a couple of years now, but I see Dollar Tree still selling them. So if you see them, grab some of them and you can make a nice makeover to it. So simple. This is a little bit of messy DIY, but you can make it. You just add a hot glue on top of this bunny and add a moss on it and cover the whole bunny with it. You gotta be careful if you're adding a hot glue because you might burn yourself. At the end, I decided to add the gloves, so it was more easier for me to form the moss around this bunny. And not even a couple of minutes, you're gonna cover the whole bunny and you're gonna have a perfect Easter look with this bunny. I love to create for spring and Easter. There is so many ideas that you can make a beautiful home decor on budget with Dollar Tree items or with items that you already have in your house. Just give a new makeover and you're gonna have a brand new look for this year's spring and Easter decor. I made so many creations and lots of new creations coming up in this couple of days. I can't wait to share it with all of you and give you more ideas for spring and Easter. And back to my bunny, I'm just covering it out with a moss and make sure it's all covered so the color is not going to be noticeable. And now that I got fully covered, to make that moss more sturdy, I just use a hairspray and spray it all over. I'm also adding a cute two-loop bow, and that's it for this quick and easy DIY. And Aurea, Loli, and Miguel, thank you so much for having me part of this collab. I love you all. And my darlings, don't forget to check out the amazing playlist with all those amazing talented creators. And until next time, I'm sending you lots of love, lots of music, positive energy, blessings from me to you. Bye-bye.